Aloha from the Ozarks. Folks, I've got behind me a 12 by 24 side lofted barn, make an excellent storage shed for you if that's something that you're interested in this particular size. This is one of my most popular sizes, 12 by 24. I happen to have two different ones on the lot right now that are this size. This one is an unpainted side lofted barn. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you this pretty building. This is what we call our standard stain, which is called honey gold. Standard stain on a T111 5/8 inch thick plywood siding. Okay, so plywood siding there, T111. Standard stain is honey gold. Comes with a charcoal metal roof. That metal roof will come with a 25-year warranty. Standard are two windows, a 2x3 single pane, 2x3 single pane, and then you have a 72-inch wide double barn door. That's all standard on a side lofted barn. Let's go on inside and I'll show it to you. First thing I hope that you notice is plywood in the walls, which is that T111. Oops, close the door on me. Plywood in the walls, and then plywood in the floors. 5/8 inch thick plywood in both walls and floors. All of the wood that you're looking at, not just the plywood, but all of the 2x4s, as well as the 2x6s, and underneath 2x6s, all of it is pressure treated, and it comes with a limited lifetime warranty. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm not aware of any of my competitors that offer a lifetime warranty on their pressure treated lumber. First of all, because they don't use plywood in their walls and floors. That's the first thing. Next thing I want you to notice, though, is that our 2x4 wall studs, they are, it's standard to use a 2x4, but we buy the premium grade of lumber. We buy a higher grade of lumber. It costs us a little bit more to buy that premium grade. I'll show you. It is premium. But we do that to give you the better quality building. Okay, so premium grade lumber. 2x4s are doubled up every 4 feet. And they're not 24, they're 16 inches apart. Standard for like if you were building a home. And doubled every 4 feet, okay? Standard on our window construction, double reinforced. Big strong header up above, double reinforced on the side. It's triple down there, triple down there. And why is that important? Because that means the window frame is going to stay sturdy and square with the building. And once this building is on your site and level, windows and doors are going to open and shut like they are supposed to. A lot of other companies don't double reinforce their window frames or their door frames, which means they're going to be very rickety. They won't hold together like they're supposed to. But here's a double reinforced over here. Standard for how we do our walls, all right? Now, the walls in a lofted building are about 6'4" to the top of here. It's double reinforced 2x4s at the top, single reinforced at the bottom. I want to show you something at the top that's unique to Graceland, and that's this aluminum Soffit ventilation system that runs along this entire side wall for improved airflow. Same thing with that side wall. Standard in every Graceland building is that aluminum Soffit ventilation system. It is a Graceland patent, so it's exclusive to us. And it definitely improves your airflow. And when you combine that Soffit vent system with our roof vent system up here, this is a screened-in roof ridge vent, runs the entire peak of the roof, screened in to keep out bugs and debris, but it improves your airflow. Combine that improved airflow with the Soffit vent systems, and you have a building that stays 10 to 15 degrees cooler in the hot, humid summertime compared to a building that does not have these type of ventilation systems, which is all of my competitors because we've got the patent on those ventilation systems. All right, now I want to talk to you about the floors. Floors are 5/8 inch plywood, and they're put together, they're fitted, interlocked together using tongue and groove. That's the best way to build a floor. And what that means is though you see seams, it's really a seamless capless floor. Bugs underneath the building cannot get up through these seams because of the interlocked tongue and groove way that we put the plywood together. All right, so that's standard for our floor, and it's 5/8 inch plywood, and it's pressure treated, comes with a lifetime warranty. Underneath that floor, in our subfloor, we use 2x6 floor joists. Most of my competitors use a 2x4, like a wall stud, but we use 2x6 floor joists, just like we do in our lofts. But underneath here in our subfloor, the 2x6 floor joists are actually 16 inches apart, not 24 inches, okay? So they're 16 inches like we do with our wall studs. That's just like you would build a floor and a subfloor in a home. Okay, so keep that in mind. We build our floors and walls at a better level of quality. Next thing I want you to notice is at the top of the walls, we use these metal hurricane clips to attach our roof trusses to the tops of the walls. That's like you would build in a home. Many of my competitors do not use these metal hurricane clips. Because we do use these metal hurricane clips, and because our Graceland buildings will be anchored into the ground once they're delivered to you, we are able to offer you 150 mile an hour wind gust certification on these buildings. Most of my competitors cannot do that. Because they don't use these metal hurricane clips, if a strong enough gust of wind comes along, it could literally suck the roof right off of the building. And of course that's possible with any strong gust of wind, but we're rated at 150 mile an hour wind gust certification. Next, I want you to notice the roof truss, okay? 2x4s, again, it's premium grade quality. The next thing I want you to notice is the roof itself. We use 7/16 OSB roof decking all the way across the top of the roof. Some of my competitors do not use 7/16 OSB. They use little 1-inch wood slats across there, and they space them out so they're not right next to each other. So their roof is not as strong and sturdy as ours. But ours is built like you would build a roof for a home or a barn, okay? Very strong roof. On the outside, we put the metal. Between the metal and the OSB decking, we put a moisture barrier. And then this particular building has on the inside an upgrade, this G-board radiant barrier roof. That's an upgrade. It's not standard on our buildings, but we offer that, and I have it on a lot of my buildings. It reflects out 97% of the sun's radiant heat, and it helps keep the building much cooler in the hot, humid summer times. I highly recommend the radiant barrier, and that is in this building. Okay, so it's included in the price with this particular building. All right. So if you have questions on that, what I want to encourage you to do, first of all, look to this video description, and in the description, I'm going to put some links. A link to view my current inventory on Facebook Marketplace, a link to view my frequently asked questions page on YouTube. I put together a playlist of frequently asked questions, and I made videos to answer all those questions. And then I put a link in there also to message me directly on Facebook, which is one of the best ways to contact me, or just text message me, okay? And I think that's all the stuff that I put in that link. I can't remember if there's anything else, but I do want to encourage you, go ahead and look at this video description and see the links that are there and click on them, or just message me if you have any other questions. So before I get out of here, let me finish up with saying free delivery and setup within 50 miles of my lot. And that means when we get the building onto your site, you provide the concrete blocks this would go on, and we will anchor it, we'll level the building, and then we'll anchor it down into the 4 corners of the building. We strap it down like a mobile home would be anchored down. We drive 18-inch anchors down into the ground, as long as your ground is suitable for driving an anchor. And so there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and they'll be anchored down into the ground. Okay, that's part of the free delivery and setup process. And the last thing is, people ask about finance options. We do offer a rent-to-own. Your cash price is always your best price, but we do offer rent-to-own 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's a no credit check rent-to-own, and there's no penalty to pay it off early. And a lot of my competitors don't do that. They penalize you to pay it off early, but Graceland does not. So I always encourage people to pay it off early. It's for your benefit to do that. You save money by doing so. If you are interested in this building, all you got to do is message me on Facebook or text message me. Click on the links in the video description on this video. All right. Aloha from the Ozarks.